Hey, how's it going, guys? Sergio Saya from the Executive Group Realty. Today we're going to talk about the traits of a champion realtor. Somebody that has been in the business or is become successful in the business in a short period of time. There's a reason for it. Actually, there's a few reasons. I'm going to talk to you about the traits of a champion, okay? And this comes from not a book, from my experience and what I've learned throughout these years in real estate, okay? So the traits of a champion are motivation, initiative, personality, confidence, initiative, competitiveness, pride, commitment, organization, and the need to have more. Okay, a champion never stops. A champion is just never satisfied. They always want to move to the next level. They always want to progress and grow. Okay, so today we're going to talk about two things. This is going to be a series of lessons that I'm going to teach you. We're going to talk about two things: initiative and commitment. Okay, so initiative is extremely important for a brand new real estate agent, especially. Okay, it's important for every agent, but especially for a brand new real estate agent, because you're coming from probably either a school or a job where you were told what to do and you had to do everything that was being told to you. In real estate, you need to have initiative. In real estate, you're the one that's driving the train. You're the one that's driving the machine. Nobody's going to tell you to get up in the morning, brush your teeth, get dressed, and start working, okay? So this is why initiative is important. So a champion that has initiative, first of all, a champion has initiative, but what does that initiative mean? So a champion is self-driven. Nobody has to tell the champion what to do. The champion knows what to do by having learned it already, and now it's up to them to put that into play. Whatever they have learned, it's up to them to put it into play, okay? So self-driven. Nobody has to prod them. Nobody has to push them. They ask questions. They make phone calls. If you're a brand new agent, the way that this manifests is that you make a phone call to either your mentor or your broker or other agents in your company, and you say, hey, do you have an open house? Do you need me for this? Do you need me for that? Is there anything that I can do? What can I do? Self-driven means that when you have already been taught and shown the things that you need to do to go out and make money, that you actually go out and do them, that you execute what you've been told, right? The plan. Does not need to be told exactly what it means. You don't need to be told. You've been taught already. Boom, go do it, okay? You don't need anybody to prod you. Take responsibility. So it's your responsibility to get up in the morning, get dressed, take care of your social media, take care of your clients, take care of your phone calls, take care of all your administrative duties. It's your responsibility. You have to do it, okay? So a champion does all these things. They're not afraid to lead. That's very important, because champions like to lead. Champions are type A personalities. They're drivers. They want to lead. They're not afraid to make a phone call and say, hey, do you want to go walking? Do you want to go knock on doors? Hey, do you want to make phone calls? Do you want to do solicitations? Hey, do you want to role play? Do you want to come down to the office? Do you want to have coffee? Do you want to have lunch? They're not afraid to be the one that makes that initial phone call. They're not afraid to ask for help. They are leaders. They're natural-born leaders, and that's why they're champions. Okay? They're not afraid to make mistakes, because by making mistakes, it becomes a learning opportunity. So they're not afraid to go out and make a mistake, and I encourage that. I encourage people to make mistakes. Obviously, they cannot be dangerous mistakes or mistakes that will involve the Department of State or your realtor board where you're going to get fines. They can't be things like that. They can be the minor mistakes. Oh, I should have said this in a listing presentation, or I should have done that with that buyer, or I should have had this paperwork signed and I didn't. I should have closed harder. Those are the mistakes I'm talking about. I'm not talking about major discrimination mistakes. Those are a no-no. Those you don't make ever. Okay? Another thing that a champion has is commitment. A champion is committed to that cause. He's committed to that company. He's committed to that broker, that team, or that mentor. They're committed to the business. They're committed, okay? They are fully vested. They're immersing themselves, okay? They are consistent. That means that they have some sort of organizational chart. They have a plan. They have a marketing plan. They have a marketing strategy, and they're committed to it. What does that mean? It means that if you're organized, you have a strategy. You get up every morning and you do the same thing, or you do pre-planned activities, but you do it in an organized way, and you do it in a committed way. You don't do it one day off, one day on, one day off, one day on. Oh, I don't feel like it. I want to go to the beach. I want to go skiing. I want to do this. I want to go shopping with my friends. It doesn't happen like that. A champion does not know those things. A champion is driven by wanting success, okay? Pays attention and learns fast. So what do I mean by paying attention? So by paying attention, a champion learns this trade, okay? And they pay attention to everything. So for example, I'm not saying that I'm a champion, but I've done very well in the business, right? So for example, I took a couple of courses when I was, a young man, and I paid real attention to it. I learned exactly what the instructors were telling me because it was important. This was my business. This was my livelihood. I never had to go back and ask that instructor, hey, what did you mean by this? Or what did you say? Or I forgot this. I didn't forget anything. And your job is not to forget anything. This is your livelihood. This is how you're going to make your money. And you are a professional. So you need to pay attention. And a champion pays attention. They commit things to memory because those things are important. Whether it's overcoming an objection, whether it's how to help a client better, how to qualify a client, what type of paperwork do you need, okay? So you need to pay attention and learn fast because a champion cannot wait to be out on the street. A champion cannot wait to get on the phone calls. A champion cannot wait to make the money. A champion is very generous. They share their secrets. They share how they became successful. They love to tell their story. They love to make you feel like you can do the same thing yourself. They love to show you that it's not really difficult to make a ton of money or the amount of money that you need to make to live. Okay? So these are the traits of a champion, and these are very simple traits, and it starts everything with initiative, organization, motivation, and I will teach you all of that stuff. Personality, confidence, competitiveness. Healthy competitiveness is great to have. Champions have all of these traits. That's what makes them champion. I want you to become a champion, or I want you to become a champion in your own mind as high as you want it to become, okay? But listen to these things that I have to tell you. Learn these lessons and learn whatever I'm teaching you. If you want to take a snapshot of this, go right ahead. But in the coming weeks, we will have more training on how to become a champion, okay? Again, Sergio Saya, Executive Group Realty. Call me, talk to me. I'll be more than happy to teach you, even if you're with another company. Talk to you soon.